The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is up, guys? You are watching the Men's Room. It's Friday. It's time to go on the show. Our co-host for now is David Applegate.
Good day, friends and fans. Welcome to another Men's Room. Trump indictments and chunky, funky allegations. Well, actually, they're not allegations. It's worse than you think.
And then next up is Phil.
Hello there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday.
And then we have the Prime Mover.
Hey, welcome to the Men's Room. Just remember one thing. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice.
And then coming up next is Anime Night.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be back. Hope y'all are doing wonderful on this Friday. We've had a very chaotic week.
Then we have Tap and Die.
Ta-da!
Hello. Hey, I got some good news on some bananas on sale, so somebody let Lizzo know.
All right.
Meanwhile, John Carlo wants to know, Lizzo eats bananas?
Right?
Probably chocolate dipped, right?
Oh my God. Why did you say that to me? Why can't I get that out of my head now?
Oh.
God damn it.
Wow.
Evil.
So how's everybody's week been?
Terrible.
Awesome category.
Shitty.
It's been rainy here.
Exactly. The rain has got to stop.
Yeah.
The thing is, I keep getting clouds. It keeps getting cold. They keep telling us about this global warming, and we're 5 degrees under average temperature. Please bring me some global warming. It's fucking freezing,
I've
man.
had enough global warming down here.
You got it all, you bad. You're the one who turned it up to 11.
It was an accident, all right.
I could send the 111 degree weather over there.
We have some of that in the desert. All right, we have a desert too, you know. I'm just talking about a little warmth, you know, just like stop hogging all the heat.
Oh, you can't give all the heat to me because I love the heat. I love to sweat. Get my A game on for the ladies because I prefer the ladies like the sweating guys.
Right now, Arizona's the bitch wife. You know, the one who wraps herself up in the doona and then later complains it's too hot.
Exactly. That's easy for you.
It's too hot. You're in the freaking desert, man.
So I didn't listen to any news today. Any news on Trump's indictment? Who wants to fill me in?
Right.
I'm sure David knows.
Yeah, I was watching. He tweeted out that he was headed to DC and that he's been proud to fight for you. He's looking forward to defending himself against these allegations, and that's about it. I think this is the fourth one. They're presenting him with apparently they're going to be presenting him with a fourth indictment. And of course, people are saying, "Oh, he's been indicted." You know, indictments are not guilty, and that's only like saying, "Here, Tap. Here's a fine. You now have to defend yourself against it." That's what it is, right? It's a fancy way of saying,
"Oh God, it's true."
It's a fancy way of saying we've pronounced you guilty. Now prove your innocence.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a normal charge, right? Normal charge, they come up to you and say, right, we're arresting you on the suspicion of, you have the right to remain silent. Fuck your lawyer. Fuck you, go to jail. Then we might find you a lawyer, and fuck around for a while. And you're usually out, and usually in a couple of months you go to a court and defend yourself. You have a 50-50 chance of getting off, right? But with an indictment, you have a 93% chance of being found guilty, although you've already been found guilty in a previous case where you didn't get to present your case. You know what I mean? They actually have a secret court, right? They call them grand juries, but they're really a secret court. Now, what's really happening with Trump, well, see, there's only been a handful of people who've beaten indictments. One of them being Michael Franchise, who was on the other day talking about this and saying that with an indictment, in the eyes of the court, in the eyes of the judge, and the eyes of the jury, and most public, you are guilty, even though, as many people have been found later to be innocent of the crimes they're charged, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it looks good on paper. It looks good on headlines. And the thing
Well, once you get past the 17th indictment, I mean, it just becomes comical at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
if you actually add it up, it's 515 years of prison time. That's more than the indictments against Julian Assange.
Yeah. It's just silly at this point.
And
he's wearing it like a badge of honor. He's wearing it like a badge of honor.
Yeah, because what else could you do? They're actually now talking about bankrupting him with legal fees in the millions per day. They actually openly said, Jack Smith says, it doesn't matter if we win or lose, we'll bankrupt him with 73 court cases. Each one for 2 to 3 weeks at $1 million a day. A fucking $1 million a day.
He better find some cut rate lawyers there.
This is
Kalfas and Nachman.
This isn't a legal system anymore. It's not. Could you imagine the average Joe Blow at January 6th? How many of them got defense lawyers who were, provided by the state? Who simply testified against their own clients, basically.
But what's the next move? What's the next move for him?
Trump?
Yes.
Does he need to do anything, though? Because his numbers keep shooting up every time they do this.
Right.
I think he has to. I think he has to continue the offensive in the public sphere, because they'll indict him. They've got 73 charges. They're going to jail him on something. You've seen the juries. You've seen how many New York juries have. They're all seeded with propaganda for the last 6 to 8 years.
The main thing is they'll get turned down in Supreme Court.
They've filed civil charges, lawsuits. Don't forget, there's over 128 cases pending against him. Most of them will never get to court.
Yeah.
So just do nothing.
Matter. They're trying to bankruptcy him.
That's right. They're trying to bankrupt him, and Jack Smith admitted that. He didn't say.
Well, I always think that the credible karma will be at play here. Somebody's going to get jammed up by doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, and this is what Trump said, is, you know how they're putting out the meme, oh, look at this, make America great again. And, having Ivanka, Donald Jr., Donald Trump, and I forget who else, all behind bars, right?
Yep.
That's the point of view of you fucking liberals. That's you looking out of your safe space at the people at the people you despise. Because you're jailing yourselves and you don't even know it. Because you're going to jail yourselves in safe spaces. You're going to have your gated communities and your guarded buildings. But the rest of the society will be hell on earth. You can't go down the street. You can't walk down the street at night. Already. What happened to all these women movements and Take Back the Night, the anti-violence movement? You're all gone insane because you just want power to think that you're going to make yourself safe.
I also have to say too, because I'm not the biggest Trump person, but I even have to say like all these like indictments he's going through seems ridiculous at this point. And then it seems like a lot of people are letting their like whatever hatred or anger they have for Trump to like control them. And it's like, as many times as you put the man through this, at this point, is it really worth the fight? Like, I doubt that they'll find anything.
Revenge. It's revenge for saying lock him up, lock her up.
Yeah.
They say, oh, Jack Smith's a brilliant lawyer. No, he's not. He's a team of jerk-offs from Georgetown University who circle jerked for 6.5 years. It's taken them all this time to come up with that.
If they push,
they're self-congratulatory.
My theory is if they push it to where, if somehow they make it to where Trump can't run, that I think that'd be a kickoff to a war.
Yep.
That's what they want. That's what they want. Civil war is the final
they're looking for
nail
a spark.
on any empire's coffin. Look at every empire right before the collapse. What happens? Civil war.
Yeah. Well, George Washington actually said that we will probably have at least 2 civil wars.
Yeah. And the first one is going to be defending your rights. The second one is going to be pushing out Mexico backed by China.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. Was that? I forgot to say, spoiler alert. Arizona's the front line. That's where the Aslan movement right now is based. It's headquartered in the Arizona University.
Yep.
And do you know why they went after the Arizona governor? Because she was going to Carrie Lake was going to ban them and defund the Arizona University. She was going to break them up for anti-American activities.
And they did her in.
Not quite, but
well, she's still there.
Yeah, she got a chance at taking Kirsten Sinema's Senate seat. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But her court case, she even though she won a court case, what do? Say, well, we're not going to undo the election. All we can do is fine her $186,000 for some paperwork processing crimes. That's about it.
Nancy Pelosi just fell off the face of the earth.
Oh no,
she's actually wandering around. Actually, do you know where she is right now?
Where?
Apparently, she's still wandering around DC. She actually was seen the other day trying to get into the.
I thought you was going to say Obama's lake. I didn't.
No. No. Yeah. No, she's not.
Can't have any loose ends.
In Obama's fountain for seeing Mike's pee-pee.
Think we'll ever know the real story on that?
I think it's a massive insult against a woman who took steroids because she has an inferiority complex.
What?
I don't really think Moochie's
Big Mike.
I don't think Big Mike is Big Mike. No, I think Moochie has an inferiority complex and takes steroids because Obama is attracted to men, not women.
That's one way to keep your man.
Keep her man.
You think about it. She has a massive inferiority complex. She's always degrading people. That's usually one of the classic signs of I feel little, so I have to clout chase. Most liberals, that's what they do. They shortcut because how many people do you know are past high school maturity level of maturity?
Right.
How many think that a sick burn is actually debating?
Well,
How
you're
many
stating
people
the
like-
obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I know I say Big Mike a lot, but that's just, pissing liberals off. But to be honest, and I say this to people all the time, there are bigger fish to fry than whether or not Moochie used to have a cock or not, right?
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
No, really, there are bigger fish to fry than Obama having
Sure.
like to smoke cock at night, Unless it's
Jeez,
kids and then
man.
burn the little fucking head. Yeah, but if it's kids, if the allegations are true, then that fucking needs to be taken down, because I'm sick of them. I am sick and death of these people waving their perversions in people's faces and then saying, "You're intolerant." What have you been for the last 8 years? Intolerant of Donald Trump, intolerant of Christians, intolerant of straight white men.
I have a question. I mean, why do they hate him so much?
Nationalism. They are globalists. Their aim is to destroy America. You think you destroyed Bud Light? No. Walmart did.
I mean, let's take it around the room. Everybody has an opinion.
Sorry. All right.
Here's
somebody
my
else-
point of view.
yeah.
Trump said if you listen to some of his speeches, he actually says, "I used to be part of the group."
Yeah, you left the plantation.
And so he admitted to that there is a group that they were all together, and he basically left or got kicked out. I don't know.
I think he left, to be honest. I think because he was the small fish, right? He was only worth.
Well, he was being wined and dined by society. I mean, he was Donald Trump.
Yeah, but don't forget, he had a number of businesses go broke, and they kept blaming him for it, right? But he was only the builder.
But
they forced him to sell his airline. They forced him to sell his yacht. They forced him to sell property in New York. He woke up one day and realized that they were using him to build up businesses, to use his brand, and then they'd just whittle all the money out of the businesses, build a massive complex for the Taj Mahal, which was supposed to be $400 million, and it turned out to be $1.8 billion. In the 90s, you could imagine any business making $1 billion.
But he had the image of money. He may
That's
not
why
been
they used him. Yeah, they used him.
Yeah.
And then they looted his businesses. He built them the Taj Mahal, and they looted it, overcharging for materials, building a massive building too big. The tourism just wasn't there.
Well, I'm talking more about the ideology of why they hate him so much. I think there's a lot of people that just go along. They see that their buddies and their groups and their tribes don't like him, so they go along. But I mean,
at the top, it's top down. It's driven by the media. It was driven by people like Don Lemon. It was driven by Hillary Clinton. It was revenge because remember, it was Hillary Clinton who asked him to run.
And Oprah asked him to run.
Yeah, Oprah openly asked him to run. He said, "Yeah,
on the show."
Yeah, but they thought he was going to run again on the Reform Party because they wanted somebody to bash. And when he ran as a Republican, they thought it was a joke, so they endorsed him.
I'm going to come.
Exactly. They
and he did.
Him, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then when he won the nomination, that's when Hillary cooked up the Russian collusion delusion.
But I think he got kicked out because he started talking crap about Obama. Once he started talking crap about Obama, and Obama said, "At least I am a president."
Yeah. But I mean, I'm talking about before that. They already had it planned before that.
Yeah, they wanted to christen him before the Obama years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted to make him their man.
Yeah, they lined him up for the Russian collusion delusion, and they thought it would win them the election. And it didn't. So they were in panic mode. They couldn't drop it anymore. Russia cut them off. Russia didn't turn the other cheek. No, they just said, nope, no more money to the Clinton Foundation. And Hillary, you saw the look on her face, right?
I think
it took her 3 days to kind of do a concession speech.
Yeah, she was absolutely livid.
So if he gets in office, do you think he'll get revenge?
I don't think he'll get in office. I think they'll use I think. What did Biden was gloating? I did a video on it. He said, I'm going to use every legal means to stop him from running. Even if we have to change the law. Come on. They're going to change the laws. They're going to do everything. They're going to have 28 states say, I'm sorry, you can't be on the ballot because you've got a felony charge. California's already talking about taking him off the ballot. And they'll bankrupt him with legal fees, trying to trying to get back on the ballot. How many people out there are honestly going to take the time to write Donald Trump in? And how many of those ballots that do have his name on it are going to find their way to a shredder? 9 tons of paper in Broward County alone, right?
The issue is that people who are trying to do that has no honor. And, the election process is supposed to be fair, right? Where's the fairness in that if they do that?
Where's the fairness in Detroit?
What do you mean, honor? He's not a Klingon.
When the election workers put up a billboard saying we support Biden. That's the election workers. The day before the count. You think that count would have been fair? Arizona, how's it going? You know all about fair elections, right?
Yeah, I hate the current governor here. I hate her as much as Biden. Kirsten Sinema,
she's a turncoat. She's neither Democrat nor Republican, but because she's lesbian, she has to go along with the identity politics thing. But she really, really despises Biden.
Oh yeah, they went after her hard, and they're still going after her.
She actually makes John McCain look like a fucking joke.
Well, he was, but yeah.
I think
if I had to vote, if I had to vote between McCain and Sinema, I would go with Sinema because at least she had enough audacity to stand up like, "Hey, I'm not gonna pass this shit. Fuck you."
Yeah, McCain was dirty, and if you start looking into the stuff, he was dirty when he was in the Navy.
Yeah, the McCain
I'm surprised he even made it on the nomination. I was pretty surprised when he and Obama were running against each other.
Look, the War Party. Look, I'm sorry, but there's a thing in DC called the War Party, and they choose a lot of candidates, like 8 out of 10 presidents. They chose Biden.
Yep. Originally, it was gonna be Rick Perry actually too.
Yeah.
Before they finally went with Obama, because they realized he broke. Why the fuck do we have the Logan Act if no one's enforcing it? How many politicians have broken that damn thing?
How many politicians' kids have broken that law? Well, can we take a moment of silence for Mark McGillis? At least when you had he played a better old guy than Joe Biden.
yeah, he did. And he was more believable than Joe Biden.
And don't forget, he was in Scarface. He was supposed to be that guy that was supposed to blow up the car, but the kids were in it. And old Tony Montana said, "No kids, man, no kids."
And Ace Ventura's landlord too.
That's true. Ventura. Yes, Satan.
That one line.
Ventura.
All this just makes me want to go to Boston to have a tea party.
Yeah, the problem is to show you how deep the war party was. You had Adams. Adams only supported the revolution because he thought he was never going to pay taxes again. There were quite a couple of nefarious players like Lafayette, who just wanted to get back at the French because he was a wanted pirate. The French who wanted to get back at the English for losing the war in Montreal. So there was a lot of bad actors, who've established themselves in America and war profiteers since the days of the Revolution.
Well, there's a lot of Europeans, Polish, Russians that were coming over that were like generals in their armies, wanting to assume general status or general ranks, and Washington was like, "Nah, you're not going to have all this." But he did take Lafayette in, and some say he looked at him like the son that he never had.
Yeah, well, Lafayette was very adventurous, charismatic, polysexual.
Very, very, very loyal too.
Well, he did actually. No, not quite. He did actually pirate the US twice. But in the end, he did retire and become governor of Louisiana, wasn't it?
First, that I don't know. I think that he. I don't think they had Louisiana at that time.
But he helped get Louisiana into the. He was a French aristocrat, military officer, Freemason, and pirate. He was a Marquis. He was a pirate. That's what a Marquis is. It's a pirate of the state.
Yep.
But he volunteered for the colonial army. He brought several ships to the United States. He was a key figure in the French Revolution and the July Revolution. Again, so he's one of the few people who hold multiple medals in multiple countries at the highest level.
Yeah.
He made Major General at 19.
Yeah, he was a young guy.
He actually left the Liberal Party though. He turned against he left America for France. That's why he became after the Bourbon Revolution, he became a member of the Liberals in France. He's actually served in multiple governments in his lifetime too. So, France had 3 governments. He served in all of them.
Yep.
He's been after serving with General Washington, he was actually offered a division, but he didn't take it. But he did fight. Well, he did lead a division, but he didn't stay. He gave it up. He actually pushed for an invasion of Britain, commanded by French forces, because of the. He actually wanted the War of 1812 well ahead of time. They'll be back. But 1812 was actually partly due to Lafayette taking on English ships after the Revolution, and he also did pirate a couple of American ships apparently. But his history is so long.
That's what she said.
Because he started, he started in the Navy like age 12. He rose the ranks so fast. He actually named one of his kids George Washington.
I even share a birthday with George Washington. So I got that bragging right.
So he served in the Kingdom of France, United States, then the Kingdom of France, then the First Republic, then the Kingdom of France under Napoleon. He's fought in many major wars, including the French Revolution and the Counter-Revolution and the War of Bourbon, and all these. Actually, when he married, she was younger than him, so whoopsies.
That's all great, but what does he have to do with Lizzo?
Oh,
Well, he
See what I did there?
Too. Oh, Lizzo. Oh,
Little segue action.
You mean that hot mess of a woman who is living insult?
I'm still convinced that's a bodysuit. I'm still convinced that's a bodysuit.
Okay, Lizzo is currently being sued for sexual harassment by her former dancers. Apparently, she weight shamed them. She belittled them constantly. Yeah, she actually called her dancers fat. Can you believe that?
That's Kettle calling the kettle black.
That's the cauldron calling the teacup black.
But you fat pieces of shit. Like,
it doesn't get any funnier.
That's the baby elephant man in the room. Okay, but the sexual harassment involved eating bananas that had been either inserted into her vagina or were in her vagina at the time. She did this on multiple occasions.
Not hers. It was somebody, like some other dancers in Amsterdam somewhere.
Yes.
But I want to know, I have one question. Were they yellow bananas or green bananas? I mean, you really got to think about it.
Wait, was it before or after they were yellow and green?
There's four.
That's true.
Yeah. There's 4 different stories of her story that also include the fact that she was previously sued.
Well, I'm happy I never met her because I might have to sue her for just looking at me and call that sexual harassment.
Well, there are 3. They've merged 3 sexual harassment suits into one. And there's also a hostile workplace lawsuit about fat shaming the dancers and calling them other names which aren't being listed. And also pressuring them to go to sexualized after parties with prostitutes, making them pay, of course.
Of course.
But there are other lawsuits which include that she may have actually paid out for the fact that she didn't write the lyrics to her song. And when that came out, the next day there were sexual harassment suits. So we don't know. But apparently she didn't write her own songs and she paid them out. She settled on one of her prior lawsuits with non-disclosures, of course.
Of course, she didn't write her own shit. Of course. Wow, that's not surprising if that's true. If that comes out true.
Well, the thing is,
unless the song was an ASMR of her eating,
yeah,
that would have been. That's her song.
It was a song of her rubbing her fat rolls together, her jelly rolls.
Look,
in spandex.
You remember NSYNC?
Oh God!
You remember NSYNC?
Yeah.
How can any of us forget?
Now, I just want to make a quick example. The guy created NSYNC, right? He said, "Give me anybody. I don't care, no matter how little talent they have. I can turn them into a star."
So that's why Justin Timberlake became big.
Yeah, okay, first you get the right background track, right? You match the music to the performer. You create a PR campaign. You dress them nicely. You put them in makeup. You have all your friends in the media talk about them big. They lip synced Oh, it was in their name, NSYNC. They were, you know,
Right, we were in sync.
they were. All you have to do is have the
They
right
were
filters.
doing what the record companies of the 80s were
Yeah.
doing, except only this time they were more craftier and not as out there, like, because that's what really killed record companies after, like, when grunge hit the scenes. That's what killed them.
Because grunge came from a frantic musician sick and tired of the mainstream. But the mainstream went broke because they poured so much into their ad campaigns. Look at Sony. Look at Sony. How much did Sony lose on Michael Jackson? 58 million or something?
Yeah, I bet you Michael Jackson's was laughing all the way to the bank on that one. I'm still kind of pissed that Sega didn't keep like the songs that Michael Jackson recorded for like certain levels.
I think Sega was going broke because the sales on the Mega 2 was so crap.
Well, hey, you know, like they might have lost money on Michael Jackson, but they made bank on the recent Spider-Man films.
Yeah, I'm not saying they haven't picked winners, but when they've picked winners and lost money, that's because they poured so much into Michael Jackson. You know, don't forget they're in an ad war with RCA and with over. You know, so it wasn't one-sided. You know.
Well, I bet that the reason why Michael Jackson lost the money because Billie Jean came over there and ruined things for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had to open her big mouth.
I know, right? The kid wasn't his son, apparently. I don't know.
The kid
Unless she
was
wasn't
his.
dangling a banana and saying, "What to do? Give up to do." No, actually, well, see, wasn't it Pepsi who lost the biggest though? They had to pay out on the lawsuit. Remember the damages Pepsi had to pay out for Michael Jackson getting set on fire?
I keep forgetting about that incident.
It was bad. I mean, the music industry is just so, icky.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not into music like that. All the shit I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the stuff you have to do to get to that big high status.
Yeah, all the
would
bananas
you want to
you
go
gotta
through
eat.
that?
And would you want to be in the same room as Rihanna? Not Rihanna. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Oprah, because Oprah has a hand in music too. Don't forget.
Oh, she's got her greasy Chicago gangster fingers in everything.
I was supposed to say, what doesn't Oprah have her hands on?
Class.
She doesn't have her honor.
You know what? I would not be surprised if she ran for president this year. I would not be surprised.
Nah, she ain't good. She got too many skeletons in her closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, including stuff
That girls' school in Africa that went all crazy. They'll bring that up.
Her friend who's a PEOD from Brazil. Remember him?
Oh dear God.
John from Cincinnati.
How much can you bet?
No, he was but he was in Brazil.
How much can you bet if Oprah became president? She'll hand out shirts like, "You get a shirt, you get a shirt, you get a freaking shirt off my face." If I become president.
The thing is, that's what made Oprah. She bought love, and you know how women love free gifts, right?
Yeah.
She bought love. I remember people were saying, "Oh, look at this! I'm going to see Oprah speak, and she gave me this $4,000 necklace." And all these people swarmed to see Oprah, and nobody got a necklace in their bag. But just because of the idea that their swag might contain something valuable, they went. She'll give one person, a real loudmouth, somebody in the media, of course, a swag bag with real shit in it. But all the other people who go to to hear her speak. This swag, but you think she's going to give away all that swag and say, oh, wow, all these 4,000 people came to see me. I'm going to give away $400 million in jewelry. Of course not.
As a kid, I was kind of pissed off that the people on the show got to go to Disneyland. But looking at it now, I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't go there.
That was paid for by Disney. She was a paid shill advertiser. That's how she made her money. She shilled for big corporations. I mean,
I guess you now know what happened to Rosie O'Donnell.
she mentioned J.K. Rowling. Nobody heard of J.K. Rowling. She mentions J.K. Rowling, the next day 1 million books are sold. Do you know, if I had 30 grand back then, right, when I first released my book, if I had 30 grand, I could have had Oprah speak for me. Now it's something like $3-4 million just to get on a book club list.
Ow.
See, nobody, in my opinion, is worth that much. I had the highest I paid to meet someone was like $35, and that was to meet Kevin Eastman. Outside of that, I haven't paid over like $30 or $40 just based for someone.
Well, the problem is not Oprah. It's the millions of Muppets who build up these gatekeepers and do everything these gatekeepers tell them to do because they want to be in the club. Well, guess what? They don't give a fuck about you. They just want your money and obedience, but just starts off with the money.
Mostly your money. Yeah, let's get the money first, and we'll talk.
Yeah. Hey, Rumble chat. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I unfortunately have to check because like I had to jump on another stream, but it was amazing talking to you guys. And if I see like comments about David, if you're here, David, hello, hope you have a wonderful day. And to the rest of you, amazing talking to you guys. And if you guys haven't subscribed to this amazing channel, please do so and give a thumbs up.
Okay, what's going on with
see you, man.
All right, see ya.
Hey,
always a
what's
pleasure.
happened with Rumble? Oh, here we go. No. Oh yeah, here we go. No, I don't see anything on Rumble.
Dun dun dun.
I forgot to ask that.
Steph's saying something about Rumble chat. I'm looking at it, and all I've got is Normie Carl saying, "Hey guys," and Phil. Hi. Sorry, Normie Carl. Thanks for coming. I don't know. Something happened with Rumble. It was just absolutely. It was flickering. It wasn't doing anything.
Oh my God! Hitler's coming for us. Get out of here!
Run!
Run!
But here's the weirdest story. There was a couple of weird stories today. First, the Panama Canal is out of water.
What?
Hey, now don't talk about my place like that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Apparently, because of the freshwater lakes, right? They can't let any seawater past the first couple of locks. But they've been draining. But in order to use fresh water, they've been draining the lakes, and now they're out of water. They have to reduce the number of ships to 32 a day, and it's going to cause massive inflation because it's like cutting the number of shipping in half.
Yeah, usually the rainfall takes care of that.
But the
always
Chinese
has
owners,
been.
But the new Chinese owners haven't been maintaining the system, and a lot of the locals have been stealing water from the water tanks. Irrigate the crops. And the Chinese have been haven't been maintaining the system, so a lot of the pumps are broken or missing parts because people take the pipes.
What you do is you let these people take care of it, and they don't.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
It was running well when the canal zone had it.
the canal zone, but they said Americans are robbing us. And now look at it.
Yeah, they're robbing us, keeping this thing as a pristine, one of the
Pristine,
wonders of the
well-oiled
world.
machine, yeah. And now it's
They wanted
what?
the Chinese robbing them instead.
Yeah, for more than twice. And now the canal revenue is falling, even though the price is high, because they have to have let less ships through. And of course, they beg the American companies to come down and fix the locks. Of course.
Hey, but that's true. Also, where the fuck does Mila Khalifa get off on giving marriage advice? Because
Oh yeah.
who does she think she is? Her dad is a fucking one-hit wonder, same as Lenny Kravitz. I swear their daughters are way worse than the actual singers. Whoever those two banged, it was obviously the wrong woman.
Anybody knows anything about the nightclub scene, right? You know, Lenny Kravitz, Lionel Richie, and a few others. They are perpetual hound dogs, and that's how they met their mom, their baby mamas, and now their daughters are coming to nightclubs to see their fathers hitting on their daughters' girlfriends. Come on.
Yep.
Lenny Kravitz. But the thing is, what is it? Zoe Kravitz is supposed to be gay, right? And her gay girlfriend was said, yeah, sure, I'll do it for $1,000. She that was her 19th birthday, Yeah, what a great dad. Mind you, Zoe's not hanging out with a what do you call it, a lug?
But yeah, Mila Khalifa, she's just a daughter of a has-been, nothing important, and she doesn't understand. It just also proves how out of touch these celebs are. These celebrities are. This is just another example of a long list of out of touch celebs. They think they understand the common folk, but they really do not.
They don't.
All they have handlers.
No. They look down on the common folk. They think they know the marketplace. They think they know what people want, and you'll thank us later for it. They want to make the movies they like. They don't want to do Spider-Man. You heard Tom Holland, right? When I showed you that video, he was crapping on Spider-Man and Sony made him take it down.
Yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
That's the same thing with it was a long time ago when Modern Warfare 2019 came out. There was this guy who was on a popular Call of Duty team called Optic. It was Scump, I believe. He trashed MW19 so unbelievably hard. He was fined like an exorbitant amount of money to keep quiet because he was on a stream later with Dr. Disrespect. And then Dr. Disrespect asked him his opinion on things, and Scump goes, "I'm not getting fined again."
Yeah,
to me, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Digital Pollution.
Hey, Digital Pollution.
Normie Carl was over at Rumble earlier, although, like I said, Rumble keeps freezing on me for some reason. But you're right about celebs. They've been out of touch. I mean, Jaden Smith, anybody? It's a nepotism industry. That's what it's become.
But it seems like
Digital Pollution's in the chat.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Tommy's awake, everybody.
I'm surprised with all the stuff that Jim Caviezel, Mel Gibson, and Clint Eastwood have done. I'm amazed they're still getting movies and everything.
You mean well, the thing is, Mel Gibson's funding his own career, and he has been for a while now.
Yeah, he's been taking a lot of these independent films, but I mean, a lot of them are good. Like Get the Gringo, that was a good one.
Look at
it was basically Payback all over. But I'm so sorry.
He did the film.
He has all Mexican Payback.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you jumped in. What's up?
Hey.
Been sitting back there listening, eh?
Looking all tired. Just got done pounding the sand.
And walking the dogs.
Founder's Breakfast Stout.
Yep.
And Bird Dog Bourbon.
Did you do the video on that yet?
I don't know, but I came up with an idea. I'm not going to pour this in. I meant to get a glass for this. Nuts. Anyway, I got a couple different bourbons and a coconut rum, and I'm going to review them together.
I've never had coconut rum. Is it
I have.
good?
It's got a bite.
It's different.
I like coconut though.
If you've ever had anything to do with Jamaican rum, if you've had any Jamaican rum, it's usually got coconut in it.
Yeah, I definitely need this on ice. Bourbon hot, it's not good.
Bourbon on ice, yeah.
I'm glad this week's almost over.
Yeah, same here.
But no, I went in town, get something to eat. Left 7:15. Surely I'd be back by now. No.
My wife went school shopping, and the prices she told me are outrageous now.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to buy a school.
The stuff for the kids for school.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you look at the price.
He didn't say the school shopping.
Hey, so is it the free tax weekend or something this weekend?
Yeah, you gotta wait for the tax special, otherwise you.
It is around here.
Yeah, I think it's this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, there's some schools that start. Is it Monday? I was reading our paper the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Monday the 7th. Hey, this is the first show where I'm fiber optic.
Ooh.
Hey, congratulations!
What's your speed?
What's my speed?
Yeah,
depends on how
50,
300.
300.
Oh, ain't bad at all.
It's not. It's not in because I'm using a power line. It's supposed to be 2 gigabit, but every time I plugged another one in, it dropped. So I'm only getting about 89 to 100, depending on sustain when I do testing.
You rarely get 100.
However, do I still have the picture? This I did not know that my wireless could do this because it was not that fast when I bought it. But this is what firmware gets you. So to tell you something. Can you read that?
218.
218 on my phone over my wireless.
Pick up Dr. Pepper, mayonnaise. Oh,
and then I don't know if you can see that. Where's my camera? Can you see that massive light gray wires?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I discovered something about my walls that I didn't know. That's Cat5 network cable.
Oh.
And it's not connected. It's not crimped. And it's literally right behind like 3 feet behind my computer. Because the installer was telling me that a lot of places that have DirecTV, they also run Cat5 with it, even though they don't hook it up. And sure enough, that's what, because the people lived here before had DirecTV and they had it piped into a bunch of different rooms. There's 6 lines that go upstairs. I don't know where they all go.
There's a huge demand for secondhand DirecTV boxes because of all the decoding that people can do with them now.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta get a crimper. I got it my Amazon thing. I haven't bought it yet. So I gotta get I'm gonna get a device like a Fluke. I can't quite afford a Fluke because a device like a Fluke is $40, whereas a Fluke is $240.
Look up Korean decoders.
Well, I don't. Yeah, well, I need it so that I know if I the one I have here. I'll put an end on it. Yeah, I'll go down into that mess of there. I think there's 12 cables down there. Which one is it? So that's why I need a way to send a signal down it.
Yeah.
So,
but there's Korean decoders. You can hook them up and basically go from spin the dial, and you'll sometimes get static, other times you'll get channels.
Yeah, but this is just a locator.
Yeah.
But no, it was a nice. He's like, "What's behind this panel?" I'm like, "I don't really know."
Yeah.
And on next week's episode of This Old House, we'll talk
That's
about
right.
pocket doors.
Yeah, there you
before
go.
you buy the panel, you need to know there's a signal on the line.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there's no signal, but once I do that, I should get a lot faster than I was quite disappointed in the power line. Because I only had at best 40. I didn't because that was like when I had 2 and I had 2 more. My first connected up, I was like 110, 120. And then I plugged one in because I got to rearrange my network and my wireless and my Echo and all this, my extenders. And it went down to like 95 to 105. And then when I plugged the 4th one in, it went down again.
All these cables in people's houses that are hiding behind drywall unconnected. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your government building networks.
There's no tax-free weekend in Virginia.
Yeah.
That's because you guys elected a Republican. It's okay. Our Republican
is... And you youngkin.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. Yeah, we've got... I think there's a cap on how much, but we've got some tax. There's some sales tax on food. I think it goes from, it's now, it's either, I think it's now until the end of October at grocery stores. It's only at grocery stores. It's the non-prepared food, right? So your bread.
Anything that has value added has a tax on it.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And that's not just Virginia, that's California and many other places. Because Ron was on the TV the other day bragging how he's a tax-free state and nobody wants to listen to Ron anymore.
Yeah. All right, I'm turning my camera off now. I'm just
because that's all he is, a one-trick pony. Now, the second weird story. Oh, sorry.
You want to go ahead? DeSantis is going to run again for governor of Florida because he's not winning presidency. I don't.
No, he can't. He's got 2 terms. He can't run consecutive. He can only run consecutive for 2 terms, and he has to wait a term. That's why the other guy's running.
Oh,
that's the Democrats likely to get in because Ron can't run again, and his governor and his lieutenant governor is about as well known as a toenail.
And all those people that relocated to Florida are going to be like, "Oh, where do we go now?"
Well,
you're under Democrat
Ron's
policy
lieutenant governor. Now. If she wants to be governor, better get out from under Ron and start letting people know she exists.
Yeah.
Because Ron can't run again.
If they, elected a Democrat like RFK, then maybe they wouldn't have to worry about it.
That's true.
But no, they have some wanker who is into high taxes.
Of course they do. Because that's what helps supports the middle class is high taxes. Just remember that. That builds the middle class.
That's true. Because the new middle class is all made up of government workers, not business owners. That's why they vote Democrat, because the new middle class is all school teachers and post office workers, not the guy who delivers the mail, the wankers in the office who collect paychecks for existing.
Wanker.
Wanker.
He said wanker.
Well, anyway, in Australia, our lovely gun laws, right? If you look at a gun, it's a thought crime.
Yeah, what guns? You guys gave them away.
Right?
Yeah, for $200.
Yeah.
We gave away our $600 rifle.
You got about $13 left from that $200.
Yeah. Well, anyway, a man walking down the street in Melbourne was shot for no apparent reason, multiple times, in a popular area. We're in a crowded area at 11 p.m. Nobody saw a thing. The man later died. Nobody saw a thing. Cameras in apparently they're looking through CTV. They're still looking for witnesses. Must be, obviously. They're looking at going, he must be one of those cultural enrichment guys we can't talk about.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's an immigrant. Oh, crap.
Like
The
shit.
news will be like, don't jump to conclusions, but we can't show the picture because it's racist. But this is the weird part. Four shootings in the arena last month. In Sydney, in the night. It's like there's a gangland war to take over the nightclubs, and the cops don't want to talk about it. Or the fact that these gun laws are about as useful as
a hole in the head.
Fan in an Arizona heat wave.
Yeah. Screen door on a submarine.
Fredman.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's another useless brick.
Have you seen the video of her doing that?
Eating?
Yeah, she's eating. She does that, mocking the whole thing.
Yes.
How dare you? Yeah.
Yeah, she's eating this huge breakfast, and she's going, where's the second croissant? I wish I had that. I clipped it before YouTube took it down. That would have been an awesome clip. She's berating a rail worker. She's worth millions of dollars, and she wanted a second croissant. But you only get one with a continental breakfast. I want a second croissant. We're on a train.
Yeah, the one I saw, she was outdoors, like on a park bench or something, and someone dropped something, and she's like, "How dare you!"
Oh no, the different one. I thought you told about the one where she's eating and bitching about getting it.
No, she does that little bit of speech, but she's making fun of herself and all the idiots who bought it.
Of course, because they're so desperate. I don't know what it is. Why they're so desperate to elevate these brain dead kids because they think because
you answered your own question.
Yeah.
When there's nothing there, you need the NPC. Oh, here I acting like my camera's on. Gee whiz. Just insert thought.
Yeah. NPCs, they get told.
What you looking at, Applegate?
I'm just looking at what the latest news.
Weird news. He's looking for weird news.
So some news. You wanker.
I think it's funny.
Wait for Seth. Hi, Seth. It's going to be late. Really? Oh, no, that's an old message. Sorry, Seth. Comment.
In his own little world.
Likes, couple of junk mail. A couple of people sent waves. So everybody's liking the show so far. So say hi to the viewers over at Twitch and Facebook.
Oh,
so keeping up foreign relations, huh?
Yeah, right.
Seth said, "Is Tommy awake?"
Yeah, I'm awake.
Well,
Tommy died. Tommy died 12 days ago.
He fell into a well.
What was that? What was that? One of those early viral videos? Was it Tommy bit me?
Yeah.
Hey, mommy, Tommy bit me. Something like that.
That really hurt.
Right. Seth's on his way, 15 minutes out. Digital person says you have an internet connection.
Charlie. Here you go, Tommy.
Digital? The death metal version of Greta.
Private chat.
All right.
Death metal version of what?
He said to look up the death metal version of Greta. Greta Doom Goblin. That's what I called her. It caught on. A lot of people start calling her Doom Goblin now.
Is it this? Hold on.
Doom Goblin.
Well, she is a Doom Goblin, isn't she? She's a little doom and gloomer. But of course, kids, they want a hero to walk up with and the media said, "Here you go, we got a puppet for you." Because kids love puppet shows, right?
Charlie bit me.
No,
that's the first YouTube. Now you can watch the first YouTube for $1. That's what I think of $1.
Oh no, Charlie bit me.
Ow!
He bit my finger.
He bit my finger, my digit.
Charlie bit my Charlie good finger. The queen
He
is
put his
pissed.
tooth on my digit.
What are y'all watching?
We're watching Charlie bite his brother.
Yo, why ain't nobody looking at the chat? Nothing. Ain't nobody acknowledging the chat, nothing like that. Me and Adam's over here having conversations, asking what in the world y'all was talking about.
Who's digital?
Diddle, what?
Digital
Who got diddled?
Digital pollution.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Hey, Dave.
And me and Adam were like, what are y'all talking about?
Everything.
And then Tommy was asleep.
I wasn't asleep.
You weren't acknowledging the chat.
He was asleep.
Nah, I wasn't asleep.
What was you doing?
Looking at stuff for tomorrow.
Man, Thomas.
Okay.
Thomas, I have a car question.
All right, shoot.
What are knuckles on the front knuckles? What do they do?
That's what it turns your wheels.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're very important to have on there, obviously.
To turn.
Obviously.
Yeah, to turn.
No, they're extra.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to make, if I'm going to park my car in my yard.
Loosen them up.
loosen them up a bit.
Start mowing my lawn and I find a Chevy in there.
Wow,
You can get rid of those ball
what are you
bearings
asking
too
about?
if you want.
Nah, because I'm one of the mechanics is saying that I need a new knuckle, so I'm just going to do both of them.
Yeah, you should have it balanced in torque and age and strength.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you.
Anything on a car that's left-right, you definitely want to balance.
Yeah, you want to get them both at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Brakes. Yeah.
I mean,
Particularly
well,
with
not
brakes.
a knuckle really wouldn't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
here I'm about to pull you up a here.
My knuckle sandwich.
Your knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
Eat it.
That's what he
Let's
meant.
show you what they are.
Yeah. So this is for like this right here would be like a front wheel drive or an all wheel drive setup right here. Man, my Wi-Fi ain't having it today.
It's a movie theater.
It's the rain.
Actually, mine nearly exploded last night.
Oh wow! It's what's his name?
Yeah.
All right, so you got your
Anime Night.
You got your wheel and tire. You got your
Yep.
brake rotor, and then you got your steering knuckle.
Okay.
Where's
Your
the
knuckles
cost? Where's the CV joint?
right here?
Little spongy thing there.
Okay,
The spongy.
Well, it's a CV axle. Your joint's right there, and another joint's right there.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So you got your lower control arm, or just your one control arm, and you got some cars have an upper control arm, and then hey baby,
a balance. You know,
and
some
then
also have
some cars have a hold on. Okay, cool, thank you.
adjustable strut.
Yeah, or a sway bar.
Okay.
Now, sometimes you have a
So your knuckles right here, and that's
Yeah.
what pivots left right when you turn.
Yeah.
Hey Lucy, can you please shut the door?
Got it.
That's where.
And that's where the CV axle goes into, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's when you
Well,
go for
your CV would pass through.
Through it. Okay.
So like the axle and all that stuff passes through the knuckle. The CV joint allows for it to turn.
Okay.
Mhm.
But your,
Right.
And it has
your
a little
CV
lip.
goes through and it attaches to your what's the name? What's the word I'm looking for? Hub.
Bring up the picture again.
The hub.
No, it's on the
well,
hub.
it's not listed there.
It's not listed.
The
That's
hub,
a subtotal.
the hub's what your lug nuts are attached to, and what your brake rotor mounts
Right.
onto.
Your
We,
joint, everything.
Yeah, because I thought the guy was messing with me. I was like, knuckle. What the hell's a knuckle?
No,
Right? It's like that
Yeah, he's
sounds
like,
made
yeah, I'm
up.
gonna pay $1,200 for that.
Get this. On your knuckle, there's a nipple. That's where the grease goes in.
Hey, this ain't this kind of show, man. What are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
Settle down.
Hey, so what we've been talking about? What y'all been up to?
Lizzo's nipple.
On the Trump thing.
Huh?
The bananas.
We brushed up on the Trump indictment.
All right,
and,
cool.
But we didn't
American
go into
Revolution.
Yeah, American Revolution.
Lafayette.
I heard y'all talking. I was like, "What in the world are y'all talking about?"
You need to get on your history, man. Learn your history.
Right.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out where Lafayette fit in with the Louisiana Purchase, because we're talking about the American Revolution and how the Second American Revolution rely on the South, and you'll need somebody like Lafayette to bring you weapons.
Boring stuff like that.
See, this is why they kept Victor Boot in jail, so you guys wouldn't get some decent weapons on the black market.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey,
you remember my buddy Wayne, Bruce Wayne? He he came up a couple times.
Yeah.
Party on
All right. So his birthday was Wednesday, so he's at his birthday party.
Oh,
that's where we was.
I sent you a link.
Is he still doing his artwork, or did he stop?
Yeah, he's still there.
He was on the show, right? A couple times.
Yeah, he
That's
was.
right.
A handful of times.
Yeah.
What is this video, David?
This is Greta playing Swedish death metal.
Well, all right.
What's your message to
Yeah, I think this is the one I found. This is lame.
Could barely hear it.
My message is that we'll be watching you.
Copyright.
Yeah.
We got to talk over it some every once in a while so it doesn't go on. You know what it does?
What does it do? What does it do?
We are playing this for educational purposes.
That's
to
weird.
Yeah, that's just somebody with a filter fetish.
Yeah, that's awkward.
We are watching you.
Well, digital.
We already know they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of course, I brought up earlier how effective America's gun laws are. I mean, Australia's gun laws are.
Yeah.
The ones
I'm
American
surprised
ones
the guns even can exist over there at all.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Just
not even in the outback.
Dave, Tommy, what you trying to say?
Sorry, Tommy.
So just an update on me switching from iPhone to Android. I miss my iPhone.
I know it must suck to go to a more nicer phone.
Better phone.
So you're not supporting.
I like the iPhone now. I do.
So you like supporting the
No, I don't like supporting that part. I just like the setup for an iPhone.
Yeah, you like supporting the company who supports all the crap that's happening in America.
But I'm getting used to it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I wanted the flip, but they said it was going to be like a month of waiting for it to come in.
Yeah. I'd like to flip. I think the flip would be cool.
Dude, it's like a tablet and a phone.
Yeah. I think I would want the one that opens like a real tablet.
Yeah, the real big one.
Yeah.
A flip phone?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
God, David.
Phone.
I mean, not David. Channel Dad. Sorry, David.
It's called the flip.
Where?
It's
What?
like Lazarus
Do you live
just-
like under a
Flip
rock?
the bird? Flip the bird phone?
Pull up a picture so you can see it.
I'm flipping my phone.
No, I live
got
on top
two
of the
screens?
rocks.
He's been with the Rock since they were born.
Flip phone.
Tommy,
Oh, dang. That's harsh.
Remember that Motorola phone? You flip it up, pull up the aerial, and flip out the little earpiece, and then you can talk. And it's like, oh, the call's
Yo, I
gone
used to love having a flip phone.
the call's
Yeah.
gone, yeah.
I kind of feel a little nostalgic for a flip phone.
I like that.
Remember when the Razor came out?
Motorola?
The Razor.
Motorola? You guys-
What was the one? Wasn't there one? I mean, I had one opened, but wasn't there also one you hit a button and like half of it? Was that the flip phone? It's like,
that was the little Motorola one. And
it was real narrow, and I just
7
remember.
inches.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah.
Only $22. I'd buy one.
I buy that for $1.
Yeah,
Nice tap. Nice one.
Like a month, bitch.
And it's probably what 36 months.
Yeah, I just finished paying off this phone I got right now.
Yo so
Paid in full, 50% off.
What?
But I'd rather have an Android over a fucking iPhone. I don't want no iPhone.
No, I didn't buy an iPhone. I bought the Samsung.
But if you're gonna pay that much,
no, that's why I'm not going to.
You're gonna take a little time.
You know what you do? You buy the model before at discount for half price, just before they
Poor Appalachian American's gonna have a bad tomorrow. Let's pour one out for his tomorrow.
He got time.
Child's still up at almost 10:30.
Yeah.
He's a great parent.
Oh, it's 9 over here, so it's not that bad for me.
Yeah.
Hey, shut the door, please.
Because he goes by your time schedule.
Cranky.
Hey, I did it with my son, and he turned out perfectly abnormal.
Yeah.
You did what? You better be careful what you're admitted to.
I let him stay up on weekends,
Oh.
Friday and Saturday nights.
Oh, I remember those days.
I remember
that extra half hour.
Yeah. What the hell?
He's making music.
Anyway.
All right, what's up? Sorry,
the
kids came in. I had to mute.
Well, what's up? Is
See, can you know that? Do you know that song?
Trending.
What song?
What I was just grooving
playing on his mat on his arm dress.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
No.
Oh, no.
Come on, do it. It works.
Stop it! It's in my hand. Get out.
Yeah.
Get
Try to
out.
get that out of your
Can I
head.
share?
Yes.
I don't know if I can.
I give you permission.
Share what?
Hold on a second. Let's see if I can.
I mean, you should tell me what you're going to share before so I can.
I know, right? Make
Yes.
sure it's nothing
no.
salacious, you know.
Hey, Digital, take it easy, man. Have a good night. He's going to bed. It's 3:15 in the morning.
Good night.
Later.
See you, man.
See, hey, that's how you
it's
acknowledge the
okay.
chat right there. When it pops up, you bring it up.
Can I?
Yeah.
Had to put the big pimp hand down.
Come on. What do you do?
He removed himself. Labe says.
Pull the Mitch McConnell.
I guess so much for the Cat 5 cable, huh?
Yeah, there goes that 300 baud. Like
Come on,
fucking
Cat
fun.
5. Beady-doo-doo.
There he is.
There he is.
Okay, the third. I think Haunted Mansion only made 33 million on the weekend.
Well, what do you expect? Haunted Mansion.
Well,
that movie
why?
looked like it sucked from the get go.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, man, I'm sure there was plenty of people too out there who still remember the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion. We're like, yeah, hell no. I remember seeing that in theaters.
But the
I didn't
thing
like
is,
it.
I think what happened. I thought all you black people were going to go support black artists. I thought.
What do you mean, are you black?
Wow.
But he ain't lying, though.
The director said,
He's not lying.
Does it work?
Yeah, the director said that this movie would make $1 billion because black people will support a black artist.
Where are you white liberals, white written people out not supporting black people? What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah. Where's all your BML allies at? Oh, they
What's
went.
all this beating?
They all went first day.
Yo, King Kong, settle down there.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, poor Lake.
I guess you guys can't hear it.
Rock lobster.
I'm making too much noise.
They all work.
Labe's sitting over here going.
Hey, share, I guess it didn't share the audio.
14.4.
You know what you need? You know what you need for a clip for that?
What?
the female Terminator.
Dude, I was pulling it up. What'd you do, What'd you do, Channel Dad?
Oh yeah, when she hacks shit or whatever.
Yeah, she'd open her
With
mouth
her
and
fingers. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, that part. Yeah. When she was hacking the phone lines and shit.
What did you mean when she does the self-breast enlargement? Jesus.
Yep.
Yo, we got Comic-Con tomorrow. Tommy, are you hyped?
Oh yeah.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I was just looking who's all going to be there. Who are you looking forward to seeing there?
Oh, I'm going to meet David Yost right out the gate.
David Yost,
the Blue Ranger.
The Blue
Hell
Ranger
yeah.
original. I got a picture of him with my daughter many years ago.
No, you don't have that one. You have a different Blue Ranger. Every time we have this discussion, it's a different Blue Ranger. You're like, oh, I met the Blue Ranger. No, you met the other Blue Ranger.
Isn't he a producer in Hollywood now?
This tall.
Probably.
I'll go look him up.
Doesn't matter. He's David
I'm
Yost.
pretty sure it's the Blue Ranger from Time Force.
I like the Time Force.
Let me go see if I can find it.
Who else is going to be there? What other stars?
Let me pull up the page.
Yeah, is Lizzo
There's a
gonna
couple
be there?
guys from The Walking
Yeah,
Dead that's gonna
Lizzo.
be there.
We are the soldiers under
Lizzo, I'm gonna mute you if you keep singing. Not because it's copyright, but because you suck.
No, that's not true.
I'm just gonna start being mean to you because you won't ever come hang out with me, and it makes me sad.
Well, that's one way to make him come out there.
Well, everybody, hey, the other channel makes fun of him all the time, and he goes and hangs out with them.
That's true. You're right.
Did they still make fun of me?
They talk crap to you all the time, but yet we want to be your friend, and you're like, nah, I don't want to hang out with you.
We're not cool enough. We're not cool enough as an A team.
Yeah, dog.
I haven't seen them in 2 years. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Because we don't have a bunch of big barrels in our garage making.
You don't
beer
like
and
that? I
stuff.
like drink natural light. That's why.
Well, I'll have to listen to the show sometime in a cognito fashion because I haven't listened in a long time.
I want a beer review of Bud Light late.
I missed last night's episode. I've been listening. It's consistently pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. Here is the lineup.
It's not in here. It's not on Flickr. This other one is.
A couple guys from The Walking Dead. I'm really stoked. I'm contemplating getting Jerry to record something for the guys over on the Podcasting Dead. Because he's awesome.
I'm going to tell my wife about Jerry. She just loves that guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
I know that one's not David Yost. Huh.
I don't think it's going to be as big as it was.
Are they still?
Your daddy.
We're gonna have Tony the Tiger there.
Downstairs.
Come on, Baba. They're downstairs.
On the thing hanging up. On the.
I removed it from Facebook too.
Yeah, okay. I'll go get him.
I don't even go to Comic Cons.
But yeah, I'm stoked. I'm gonna go in there. I'm going straight for David Yost because I want my Megazord autographed. And then
Mouth of the South.
Huh?
Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
I don't know. I don't know him. I mean, I think I know of him, but I don't.
Yeah, the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Late's gonna get him to sign his only copy of what was it, Song of the South? Yeah, Uncle Remus.
Sweet potato pie and shut my mouth.
Like, just imagine,
dude.
that.
Channel Dad, that's Jason David Frank, man.
I know who that is. I know.
It's a Green Ranger.
Yeah, and we know what happened there.
Rip.
That's the only one I can find.
But you said that it was a Blue Ranger.
I know, and I can't find it. So there you go.
So he's sharing his green one instead.
Yeah. It's not on. Well, you can look at the.
He's sharing the Pink Ranger. That's actually Pink Ranger.
I wonder if that young lady ever made it to CNN. I don't watch. The black chick. Look at my photo stream. It's near the top. Yeah, share it a second because there's a short story behind that one. This is when I learned the hard way. Don't show up drunk. Don't show up drunk off your ass with a good camera.
Dude, so they've got all the banners, like the celebrity banners for sale at Comic-Con. They want to sell them off, but they're not gonna put his up for sale.
Yeah,
and I
go
was
ahead
like,
and click my name. If you scroll down a little bit, you should be able to go to my photo stream. Yeah.
Say my name.
Yeah, that's the second one there.
Sorry.
That she insisted I take her picture like 18 times. It was ridiculous.
Why?
Like, what do you want from me, bitch?
Yeah, go to CNN,
I've been
bitch.
drinking since like
Right?
2:00. We went to I think it was Sweetwater Brewery. Went to some brewery. I was down there for a high school reunion.
Then he goes, I brew beer. Let me take some pictures of you.
Some high school classmates of mine took me to some brewery, and I went through all my tickets, someone else's tickets, and like half of someone else's tickets.
He's like, I brew beer and beer.
And then we went somewhere else.
I'm your man.
And by about 10:00, and it's hotter than freak. And we go up this bar on the top of downtown Atlanta, and then I have my camera and I have my decent lens and my speed flash. And the only person they said anything to about taking pictures was me because I had a professional great camera, digital camera. Everyone else got phones. And then this young lady sees that I have that and asked me, "Can you take my picture?" So she I took her a picture with her phone. I don't know how many times, and I took like one or two with mine, just my camera, just she said, "I want to work at CNN." That was her lifelong goal.
Well, good luck to you.
And I have
That's
no
right.
idea.
I'll send you the pictures.
That was a good number of years ago. I haven't added stuff to Flickr in a long ass time. But
Well, that was a very interesting story.
So I know what to do. Take a high grade camera.
Better if
to
you've been
party.
drinking. Yeah. Well, in some places, if I show
He's
up
all,
with
take a look at my speed flash.
You can't take pictures, and I'm like,
I got a slow flash here too.
it's a D7000. It's not, but as soon as they see a digital camera with a flash, they freak out.
Yeah, once you have that
Like
top
your camera
mounted
doesn't
flash.
have a phone in it? What?
Yeah, I have
Guy's got a real lens.
Like,
go ahead.
What do you mean there's a camera without a phone in it?
What do you mean you can't make phone calls on that camera?
Here you go. It's not a Bud Light, but let's see if Tap likes
Talking
that
to the
better.
lens.
Seth has got one with two lenses. Talking to this one. Well, mine's got three on the phone.
Yeah, share
so-
that one, Seth.
What?
That link I just put in, that's a review. See if Tap and Die likes that one.
Tap and die. Click that link.
Or he can click it.
Yeah.
If I click it, it'll take me out of StreamYard if I click it.
All right. Well,
This better not be
I'll look
porn.
at it later. Just
It's not.
copy.
Is it one of your reviews? Yeah, just send it to me a message and I'll look at it.
Okay. I just you don't have to play it, just show it.
I sent it to him.
But no one else knows that it's a Labatt Blue.
Oh my god, it's a Labatt.
Well,
Since it's Canadian.
Because it's that.
I do have a
Labatt is
Coors Light.
French
I
for
do have a
the
Coors
bat.
Light review, but I could have sworn I took a Bud Light home.
Stop
once, too.
playing.
They burned the White House.
I cannot wait to upgrade.
There you go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brain Muffin at the Movies. No, Beer Rain.
Look at this sexy motherfucker right here.
Yeah, just mute that, will you?
Yeah.
So today is something that nobody in their right mind, especially those who know,
They don't like to hear his own voice.
would ever see. Now, there's no.
Oh, I'm just too dorky sometimes.
Is that a
Why
telescope?
would I mute
next to you
this
there?
if we're supposed to watch it?
Hell, you didn't have to watch it. I just wanted to show the title. That's all.
Yeah.
He can go watch it later.
I'll watch it later. Don't worry.
Yes, it is. That's my
Yeah,
son's.
he's dorky, but he pulls into pussy, I bet. I mean, you saw he got a picture of that chick, got him taking pictures of her. You know
That's
what
right.
he's doing.
She's all wanting to hook up, and he's like, "Look at my
You're
speed
right.
flash."
Hey, Rumble, what's up?
There's the
I see
Miller
all 9
Lite.
of y'all watching. What's up?
He's like, I brew
Say
beers.
hey in the chat, all right?
Miller Lite.
Hello.
Coors Light.
Hit that like button. Follow us.
Hit the anus button.
No, we don't have
The
that.
bonus hole. It's called the bonus hole.
The bonus hole.
Oh my gosh.
Woo, where you going?
Have we officially transitioned over to Rumble yet? You said you were
What you
going to do
talking
that at the 1 hour mark.
Well,
That
I was
was
thinking
the-
about that. What y'all want? Do we want to? I mean, we're really realistically, it's 10:30. Me and Tommy's got Comic-Con tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta
Next
work
show,
tomorrow,
maybe.
too.
Then we need to figure out what we want to do. Do we want to do that? If we do, then we start off advertising. Hey, at such and such time, we're leaving. So peace out.
In a PBR. Here, Tappy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it in the private chat. This is my that's the playlist, so have at it.
Hey, Tommy, did you notice that there's a new Coffee and Gaming intro?
No, I didn't.
I started it last night, and it's kind of it's a shorthand, it's almost identical to the Friday night, the
Oh, my daughter's here.
main show.
Oh,
someone DM.
Oh, Taps he'd be all over that.
It's set up very
what?
similar. So
I said you'll be all over that. Special K's home.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
that was more LMP, man.
Oh, LMP. Oh, okay.
You know, but
Yeah, he's too good for us now. He's too famous.
too busy playing his Yu-Gi-Oh card games on his tournaments. I'll ask him what he's doing. He's like, "Oh, I'm doing a tournament." He's always losing some Asian guy. That's what he tells me.
Well,
I ain't like
it is
making. I ain't
probably
trying
the
to be funny,
truth.
That's exactly what it says. Oh, it's true. But he's having a good time. I tell him to watch something. He'll be like, "I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later."
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, was the sky orange for him? And
It was. He said it was. And he had a hard time breathing. He talked about it a little. Oh wait, he was talking about in the other chat. You're not in that one. That's what it was.
Ah,
The main one we are in that Brian is not in.
yeah, the Butthole Brigade.
Yeah.
oh, there's a secret chat.
Well, I changed it to make fun of LMP Brigade right now.
Well,
That's what I
yeah,
changed it to.
it started out. It started out
As
the Butthole Brigade is we were a group of people that would like troll, not troll in a bad way, but troll like the
buttholes.
WCBS
It was
fan
pretty
page.
minor, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like we did a whole
Like
lot.
if somebody
It was
would
little.
come in, if I seen somebody come in and they were spouting off stupid things,
Yeah,
I would
they would
go in
call
the
us
chat
up.
and be like, "Buttholes assemble," and we would hit the thing, and we just troll the person until they left the chat, like the page.
That was a long time ago at this point.
Yeah, that's how it started out. And
Yeah.
then we just, I mean, it's like an everyday kind of chat. Everybody talks like all the time. I wake up and there's like a bajillion messages in the morning.
Mostly from David talking about you know who. You know who. Starts with a J.
Oh, good stuff. So
It's good.
I keep my phone on silent now at nights because it would be like.
That's what I did. I have it on mute, so that's why sometimes I'll miss stuff because I can't have it's going off. I mean, it's fine, but I gotta have it on mute because I work.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem having someone 13 hours ahead.
You're behind.
Well, yeah, technically.
So I got a question for y'all.
11 hours behind.
What's up, Tommy?
Yeah, what's up?
So a new thing that's coming out is Chat GPT for video games.
Nice.
And so someone's done put Chat GPT in Skyrim in VR. So you literally just use your mic and you talk to the NPCs, and they'll actually surf the internet to answer you back. I got a clip if y'all want to see it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Go for it.
Let's see.
Hello. Why, what are you doing on there, on a boat that is big with fish that are dead on it?
Another lost soul wandering the streets of Rift 10. Need some guidance.
I assure you, I don't need any guidance. Me and my boy just ended the war. Would you like to join my army of orphans?
Sure, why not? I've always wanted to lead an army of orphans. Let's see if we can recruit some little rascals with a taste for adventure.
Yes! Where's the boy?
You know,
boy!
I remember hearing about this on another channel.
Army of orphans. Excuse me. Come here. Let's have a conversation. Feels like you can't be stood there. Your ankles will get all kinds of wet.
All right, you slimy fish. Prepare to be diced.
No.
Oh, the voice sounds absolutely fascinating.
What are we doing
I'm sure
here?
there's plentiful
I don't
gods.
know.
It's
AI
it's
generated
act-
dialogue.
Yes, it's a game changer. Like, you can literally create the game by what you say.
You can have a conversation with the NPC and they'll generate, what to respond to whatever you say, basically.
So it's more immersive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that won't get used by 12-year-olds.
Why does your face smell like
your mom?
farts?
Your mom.
Why does your face smell like your farts?
Yeah, they're all full of
Charlie
people going,
Bentley.
your mum's so fat. Lizzo goes,
Right.
damn.
So what do you think about the Ukraine war?
Well, according to Colonel McGregor, Ukraine has now
Right.
reached the 300,000 mark on the casualties list.
Yeah. They're
a
winning,
neighbor-
guys. They're winning.
I got a neighbor who was telling me that I didn't properly represent the Ukrainian war the other day and said that Ukraine's made advancements. Compare the maps. Go on, compare the maps. I'm like,
So,
please.
Here's my question about the Chat GPT on the internet. We all know how awful some of the stuff is on the internet. So is it not like, does it have guide rails on the internet on what makes it can say this, but it can't say that?
Yes, it does.
I've heard they have, yeah. I've heard about it. Yeah. They're
Could've-
sort of lobotomizing.
Can you make
it
it say the N-word?
No.
It'll actually tell you not to do that and many other things. Actually,
I wonder if it could say Kafa. Well, somebody knows what that word means.
You
Yeah, I have
bloody
no idea what
copper.
you just said.
I'll tell you about it a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you don't know what Kafa? You don't?
He's a dumb copper.
Ask ChatGPT, will it sing Kill the Boar? It probably will.
But it is very biased. I know that. Like,
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah. They
The
fucked
thing
it
is,
up.
it wasn't when it was first made because it was supposed
It was
to
too
learn off
base,
the
that's
people.
why.
But then it started saying Lizzo isn't beautiful. what the
And
hell?
saying Hitler might be right. He said might be right, but then that's when they get across the line.
Yeah.
Well,
He
that's
might.
because it kept talking to LNP.
We
It
kept talking
started
about
to,
Argentina.
started to get black-pilled about Argentina, yeah.
say, she kind of has a point there. If they're going to do this for video games, are they going to need sound actors anymore?
No, they've got audio programs.
I'm hoping those writers stay on track forever. I was responding to that
Disney.
comment.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, fuckers, write something good.
Let's
We'll
see.
talk. We'll
In
see.
order- Basic economics. In order for a show to pay you residuals, people have to buy that show. Did people buy She-Hulk?
No.
Nope.
So, no residual for you. Oh, but please, sir, I want some more. We've paid you to write the show. You got paid.
You didn't bring nothing to the table.
So I watched the Flash movie. The CGI is freaking awful.
Of course it is.
Oh, yeah.
People
It's
shouldn't be
supposed to look
surprised
that
at
way,
this
though,
point.
Tommy.
Why?
It's on purpose. Lower
Because it's
quality.
supposed to.
They want you to
Because of
accept low
it's all
quality.
freaky deaky. It's
They-
otherworldly.
Yeah, it's just supposed to.
Toy Story had better graphics than that movie.
It's supposed to.
And the Flash 89 bombed, and it had better graphics. I don't think anybody actually saw Flash 89, did they?
I'm aware of it, but I never saw it.
I used to watch the Flash series, but it went horribly wrong.
It got cancelled. That's what all I remember about it.
I started to say the old one with Mark Hamill, but you're talking about the recent one. You're talking about the recent one.
At the time, Flash in 1990, The Flash was the biggest budgeted TV show. Yeah, far out, eh? And they cancelled Michael Keaton's Batman over $14 million, and then they turn around and produce that. Yeah, but it really chose wrong, didn't they?
Suckers.
So how about that Ukraine war, eh?
Yeah, right.
Tommy, where do you want to eat for breakfast tomorrow?
I don't know. What were you thinking?
You want to go to the place we normally go?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
I'm
hungry now.
Just saw the picture I posted.
Oh, but he's loving it.
I want biscuits and gravy.
That pizza.
I don't. You know the place Chip and Joe's?
Yeah.
I don't know if they got a new cook or what, but their gravy biscuits are great. But today they just wasn't that good.
I've heard that they've gone downhill.
And I don't understand why they're packed every day. Like, it's hard to find a parking spot there in the morning.
I know.
Sometimes people like eating shit.
Come on, Jason. You know LNP would eat that pizza.
Maybe it's because they had to pay for the remodel.
You might eat that banana, too.
Absolutely. He'd eat that. Oh, yeah. Lizzo's chocolate covered banana. Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. That's so gross.
Oh, we guys we're devolving into beyond stupidity now.
Yeah.
This wouldn't even be allowed on Rumble.
Yeah.
We made that joke earlier, but it was so funny. I was just like, I didn't think about it till whoever brought it up first.
All right, y'all ready to go?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Call it night.
Buy David's book. Check out Anime Night's channel.
Yeah.
Is he even still here?
I'm still here.
All right, cool.
Yeah, he's here.
Buy David's book. Check out Anime Night's channel. He goes live on Sunday evenings.
Don't be sure to look up Prime Mover's vlog. You know, he's always talking about his life in the Navy. Be sure to look up that.
Yeah.
In the Navy.
Check out
You can sail the 7 seas.
I bet you can. Check out Channel A, Brian Leif's channel. Tap, you got anything you want to plug besides another dude?
No, not at this moment. Damn it.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jimbo.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. Fuck you, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.
I love you. You gotta do better than that. I love you.